Hello everyone and welcome to another video. We've reached the letter I in the A to Z of scamming failures, so welcome to this collection of idiots, ingrates and ignoramuses. Denise would like to start you off with one of the most complicated explanations ever for why someone might have a Nigerian accent. She was talking to Scott Ferguson. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. Good! All thanks to God. Where are you from? And where do you reside now? I'm from out Mangalinea and I now reside in Guildford. I am originally from Ravenna. Moved to Florida since 1980 year. I'm half Abilene, Texas, and I've got an accent. Though it's been a long time since I've been living in the United States. My dad is from Ravenna, Italy. I was born and brought up living in Milan, Italy, with my parents until I was through with my high school level, before moving to the United States with my parents, November 1980. OK, that's good to know. Well, it's my pleasure to meet you. What? How can you be originally from Ravenna if you were born and brought up in Milan? And don't tell me to try to understand you. I was born and raised in Milan before we moved to Florida in 1980, OK? I hope you understand better now. I don't understand better. I understand you lied when you said you were originally from Ravenna. I guess you also lied about Texas as you moved to Florida in 1980. That's the problem with copying and pasting. If you don't read what you're copying, you might be pasting a load of ridiculously idiotic lies. So either tell me honestly and sincerely where you're really from and where you really live, or go away. I'm really too old for games, OK? Ask me whatever you don't understand, OK? I just did. Tell me honestly and sincerely where you're really from and where you really live, or go away. Then stop playing them, OK? She said in reply to him, saying, I'm really too old for games, OK? OK, send me your WhatsApp number. Tell me honestly and sincerely where you're really from and where you really live. Which bit of that are you having difficulty understanding? I don't have one, she said in reply to him, asking for her WhatsApp number. You don't have WhatsApp? Send me your phone number. Denise repeated herself twice. Tell me honestly and sincerely where you're really from and where you really live, or go away. But a man couldn't think of an answer, and so he blocked Denise. You might start to think you're seeing double in this one, because Cassandra would like to introduce you to John Thompson. Hello there, how are you? Hello. How's your day coming along? Hopefully you have a lovely day ahead. I'd love to hear from you. It's fine, thanks. That's nice to hear. If you don't mind, what's your name and where are you from? If you don't mind, don't be lazy. Look at my name. You did send me a friend request. I live in Suffolk in England. OK, thank you for accepting my friend request. I really appreciate it. OK, well, I'm Major General John Thompson from Houston, Texas, but I'm presently working with the United States and the United States government here in Damascus, Syria. Nice to meet you here. It's so nice to meet an educated military gentleman, pot-deluded fool, Cassandra. Thanks for the compliment. You're also a beautiful and good-looking woman, and it's a pleasure knowing you. I have a great love and passion for humanity. I love to save lives, protect people, and promote world peace, although my job is very dangerous because of the risks involved. I have lost so many good friends in the military world. Most of them died in their area of deployment. It is not really an easy job, my dear. I would like to know more about you, if you don't mind. What is your occupation? Are you married with kids or single mum? I live on and run the family estate. I have 2,000 acres and I breed rare breed cattle, horses and ponies. I'm not married and I don't have children. All right, dear, you're such a beautiful and amazing woman. I would love to have you in my life. I know we just met, and I know that's what you would think about, that we just met, but that doesn't mean, OK, no one would see an angel like you and don't appreciate her beauty. Kiss, kiss, heart. I take back what I said about meeting an intelligent man. Clearly you're semi-literate and don't even know what a sentence is. I mean what I'm saying now, dear. So you mean you really are a semi-literate kid? Do you want to tell me honestly and sincerely who you really are? Or will you lie and pretend to be a highly educated army gentleman? I'm honest and not an illiterate, OK? You're a liar and a semi-literate, OK? I just want us to be close to each other, please. I mean no harm, and I'm not lying or pretending to be someone else, OK? Believe me. This is your last chance to tell me honestly who you really are, because you cannot write a proper literate sentence, so even you must realise how totally ridiculous you sound. Last chance to be honest, and a count of 10 to do it, because I can't be bothered with semi-literate lying kids. She got down to 0 and said goodbye. Go and lie to someone else, and feel free to talk to yourself like the baby idiot that you are. Our man, of course, took that as an invitation. Hey, slow down. Why are you in a rush? Please calm down, okay? You're a beautiful woman, and I guess your husband will be very lucky to have you as a wife, LOL. So tell me, what exactly do you want to know about me? Just tell me. Question mark, question mark. I'm John F. Thompson, and I'm from the United States. Born June the 1st, 1954, here in Clearwater, Florida, and I've been on service since 1987. I'm a Lieutenant General. I command the Space and Missile Systems Centre, Air Force Life Cycle Management Centre, 303rd Aeronautical System Wing, 327th Aircraft, Sustainment Wing. Those are my commands. You can call me JT, for it's my nickname that my friends call me. Having given up talking to himself, our man went quiet, but by then Cassandra had also accepted a friend request from Major General John Thompson. Hello, Cassandra. Hello, John. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Do you know this semi-literate idiot? She said, sending a link to the first one. I don't think so. What about him? Do you know him in any way? What does that mean, you don't think so? That's actually my photo, but I don't know who's using it. I'm sorry about that, okay? Okay. I hope your literacy level is better than his. We'll see. So what are you doing at the moment, if I may ask? And I think you have a lot to do today, and it's weekend also. You don't need to stress yourself too. I see your literacy level is just as poor as the other idiot, so I'll give you the same options I gave him. This is your last chance to tell me honestly who you really are, because you cannot write a proper literate sentence, so even you must realise how totally ridiculous you sound. Last chance to be honest, and I count to 10 to do it, because I can't be bothered with semi-literate lying kids. She got down to 7. I guess 2 of you will make a good short video. What would you like to know and about me? Tell me now, I'm ready to tell you, okay? Tell me honestly who you really are. She got down to 0. Okay, can you please calm down a bit, please? Last chance. Question mark, question mark. Final chance, and a count of 5. So tell me honestly who you really are, then you're ghosted. She got down to 0 and added, feel free to talk to yourself. It always makes a good ending to a video. But apparently our man didn't want to make a good ending to the video. Shame, really. Then along came Cook Kingsley. He was also talking to Cassandra, and like many scammers, had no idea about work. Hello, dear. Good morning. Hello. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Have you had coffee? What? Are you a coffee salesperson? If so, I'm not interested, thanks. A tea person. I'm just asking you if you had something this morning. I just want to be friends, Cassandra. Okay, it was a very strange question. I'm sorry, my friend. So how do you spend your day? Cassandra thought she'd tell him. I rise at 7 a.m. and have a cup of tea. I leave the house and take the dogs for a walk, returning at around 8 a.m. and I have breakfast. At 8:30 a.m. the farm manager arrives and we discuss the work that needs doing for the day. We then carry out any tasks that need doing around the estate and feed all the cattle and horses. I let out the chickens and collect the eggs. We then have morning coffee, and if it's Friday morning the farm secretary arrives and we spend time doing the estate accounts. If the gardener's here, I might help with some gardening. If it's summer, I might move some hay. On a day when the farrier comes, I'll accompany him. We then all have lunch and check on all the animals to ensure no one is injured or unwell. On Wednesday afternoons, I often visit the feed supplier in town. At least once a week, we all inspect all the fences, gates and hedges and carry out any repairs that need doing. How do you spend your day? You own a farm? I run the family estate. I rise between 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. and I get a cup of coffee before going for a walk. I return back and then get my breakfast. I only on contracts, so when I'm not contracted, I spend my day on TV, watching documentaries or going through my emails. Other times I lobby for a contract. I'm an indoor person. Okay, must be stressful, he said in reply to her saying I run the family estate. What do you do for a living? When you aren't spending all day doing nothing but watching TV, how lazy. I'm a marine electrician. I don't think I'm lazy. It sounds interesting. What do you do as a marine electrician? I do electrical works on ships and vessels. Are you working now or just lazing in front of the TV? I'm at home. You're unemployed and lolling about in front of the telly. I would love to run a farm some day, said our man who said he's an indoor person. I have a contract next month. You do realise it involves work, hard physical work. There's no time for spending all day watching documentaries. And in reply to him saying I have a contract next month, she said, doing what? to do an electrical maintenance on 2 ships in Mexico. You employ farm labourers for a farm? Of course. How long will that take? She said, in reply to him saying he was doing 2 ships in Mexico. 8 weeks! Oh dear, only a short contract. Then you'll be out of work again. You really need to look for a permanent job, don't you? Maybe. Will you employ me at your farm? No. Why? Because you've already told me that when you don't have work, which seems to be most of the time, all you do is sit in front of the TV, watching documentaries and sending a few emails. I need hard-working, proactive workers. I might be proactive, don't you think so? If you said you spend your time doing maintenance work on your house, volunteering in your community, and generally keeping busy and active, I might have considered you. And in reply to him asking, didn't she think he might be proactive, she said definitely not. Ha ha, my contract next month is worth 87k. Why do I need to know that? Let's say I make enough money to keep me going till my next contract. My feed bill for next week will be £2,756. Are you in Europe? I live in England. Do you have to pay this much every week for feeds? You must have up to 500 cattle. Not every week. 2 weeks maximum. It varies hugely. I have 50 belted Galloway cattle, 63 Shetland cattle, 25 Shetland ponies, 14 fell ponies, 18 Exmoor ponies, 80 chickens, 4 dogs, 3 cats, and a pot-bellied pig called Jemima, also 3 very old donkeys and 8 Soay sheep. Oh, wow! That's huge. I love cats. Do you have names for each animal? Oh, yes. Wow! You're hard-working. One of us has to be. How often does the cattles reproduce? True. We breed once a year. Do you make up to 10 calves a year? Random question. Just curious. I don't make them, and I'm not sure why you said up to 10. Weird. We had 30 belted Galloway calves this year. That's huge! I have no idea, he said, in reply to her asking why he said up to 10. And I think 32 Shetland calves. Great! I'm so pleased that's your judgment. When do you make sales? Do people buy donkey for meat? Blimey, where do you live? Texas. And people in Texas eat donkey. No, just curious. If anyone is curious, I did have it once. It was horrible. There's a reason why people don't eat donkeys. And if you're wondering where I was eating donkey, believe it or not, it was on a KLM aeroplane. At least try and sound like someone who comes from Texas, please. Okay, have a good day, Cassie. Pardon, Cookie. That's weird, LOL, you're pretty, Cassandra. Excuse me, how rude. I'm sorry. It was nice talking to you. I should hope so. Another example of I wouldn't dream of employing you. I love my job. I'm sure you do. It seems to involve very little work. It's a technical work. Good evening. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. I'm trying to get some sleep, Cassandra. What's your relationship status? Then why did you answer me? The notification woke me. Got to put my phone on silent. Sounds like a good idea. Good morning from here. Hello again. How are you? I'm fine. It's only about 6 hours since I last talked to you. Yes, it's soccer day for England. Do you have a favourite team? What? Are you a fan of soccer? I thought every English loves soccer. Why would I want to watch a load of overpaid men kicking a ball round a field? I have better things to do with my life. I know that. I just asked with good faith. You ask some strange questions for a mature man. Good morning from here, my friend. Hello again. I just got back from church. Okay, good evening or afternoon. How are you doing? Good afternoon. I'm in the office filling in some forms online. Good afternoon. Okay, do you need assistance? Pardon, or are you back to acting like a small boy? And then, randomly, he informed her, Israel has been attacked by Iran. And then he came back 25 days later. Hello! Oh, it's you again. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Are you working now, or are you still a lazy layabout? It's 2 a.m. Will you employ me? I'm sure it is. Do you now have a job, or are you still a lazy layabout? Not yet. So this was a lie, she said, copying where he'd said, my contract next month is worth 87k. I could be your PA. Unless you meant 87k naira. I didn't get it. What's naira? Give away. You can't even lie convincingly. Really? I'm not good at telling lies. I'm brutally honest, unlike you. I was being honest. You can't even lie convincingly, said Cassandra. But if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that he'd blocked her, and that didn't send. Franklin Townsend fancied a short chat with Celia. Hello, Celia. How are you doing? How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I'm fine, thanks. That's good to hear. How is the weather condition over there? Why is everyone so interested in the weather condition over here? Nothing, or I just want to know, aren't sensible answers. Of course, our man didn't have a sensible answer. LOL, if you're upset, I'm sorry. Where are you from? That isn't an answer, so I'll assume you copied and pasted the question. I live in Durham in the north of England. Where are you? As in, where are you right now? No, I didn't copy and paste, okay? Yes, you did. Okay. I don't like liars. If you didn't, you'd have no difficulty explaining why you asked. I just want to know more about you. And continuing with the copy and paste, because she'd asked him, where are you right now? He continued, I'm from Griffin, Georgia. I'm an orthopaedic surgeon doctor, currently in Israel, working with the UN government here in Israel, treating the injured victims who survived the ongoing war here for the peacekeeping mission. I'm on a relief assignment. I'll be retiring very soon. I didn't know the UN had a government, said Celia. Tell me how it works, please. And please don't compare me to those coins you're talking about. I won't, if you can explain to me how the UN government works, please. I'm working under the UN here in Israel. Yes, you said, replied Celia. I'm asking you about the UN government, the government you claim to work for. How does it work, please? Did I hear you exclaim, ouch, as you shot yourself in the foot? Apparently she did, because at that point our man blocked her. John William fancied a cosy little chat with Seraphina. Hello, Luna. How are you doing? Well, I'm just in the office, and then I was less busy, so I decided to play around with my Facebook a little, and I came across your profile. You know, we meet different people every day, and you never can tell who you meet. I just want us to be friends, if you don't mind. Good afternoon. I'm fine, thanks. OK, good. It's nice to meet you here. Tell me, how is the weather condition over there? Why is everyone so obsessed with the weather? Has something happened that I don't know about? The weather condition over here is very hot. Well, I'm from Rochester, New York, but I've spent most of my adult life in the different country, due to the nature of my work around the world. Where are you from and where do you live? Where is the different country that you've spent most of your adult life in? Why are you talking in riddles? Where are you from? Well, I'm from out Mangalinea, but I've spent all my adult life in the different country, because that's where I live. Where is the different country that you've spent most of your adult life in? Why are you talking in riddles? I'm 5'11" tall, but I'm in... But I'm in Damascus, Syria, on a peacekeeping mission under the North Atlantic Treaty Organisation, NATO, working as an orthopaedic surgeon doctor. So tell me, what's your profession? I'm scared of spiders and I love apple juice. Where's the different country that you've spent most of your adult life in? Why are you talking in riddles? I don't understand you. Where is the different country that you've spent most of your adult life in? If you don't want to chat with me, go away, OK? It's you that doesn't want to chat, OK? I keep asking you, and you keep typing unrelated twaddleness. Go away, he said, and blocked her. Glenn Cook decided he'd talk to Denise. Hello, good morning. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. How was your day? So tell me, where are you from? I live in Durham in the north of England. Where are you? Obviously, Denise was having a senior moment at the time. Probably I had Celia still on the go. I'm here now. Oh, FGS, where is here? So tell me, how old are you? Where is here? I'm not answering any more questions until you answer the same question you asked me, assuming you can read. So tell me, what's the time over there now? I widow men with only one kid. What about you? You might remember the short that I put up. Assume you can't read. How? Reading equals understanding the words written on a page. Where is here? I'm not answering any more questions until you answer the same question you asked me. That's the third time I've asked. I'm here to talk with you more. Where is here? I'm not answering any more questions until you answer the same question you asked me. That's the fourth time. Are you there? Where is here? I'm not answering any more questions. You know that. That's the fifth time. If you don't want to answer my question, forget. If you don't want to talk to me, forget about it, OK? Are you married? Denise repeated herself. You have to ask me your next question 6 times, adding 1 extra time for each time you make me ask again. I told you before, just forget about it, OK? You have not told me. She repeated herself. That's the 7th time. Let us be friends if you don't mind. She repeated herself. That's the 8th time. So tell me which question I ask you. So she screenshotted. I live in Durham in the north of England. Where are you? Okay, sorry. I understand. You have to ask me your next question 8 times. It has to be the same question 8 times. I'm from France, Paris. So tell me, are you married? That's once. You have to ask me your next question 8 times. It has to be the same question 8 times. What do you mean? Do you married? Don't you know what once means? Are you really that thick, dim and stupid? Twice. A more complicated concept than once. Okay. I widow men with only one kid. Are you a hitman? And why only men that have one kid? Because I have only one kid before I lost my wife. Ah, so you think all men with only one kid should be widowed? A bit unkind. I told you before I lost my wife. I'm widow. Ah, you stopped being a hitman. Probably a wise decision. So tell me, do you have any special men? You have to ask me your next question 8 times. It has to be the same question 8 times. How are you doing today? You have to ask me your next question 8 times. It has to be the same question 8 times. But by then our man had given up, and if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that by then Denise was also in jail for 7 days. And if you want to see the full conversation that got Denise put in jail, watch the James Holland video. I think it went out just before Christmas. Denise was released from jail a week later, only to find that most of the people she'd been talking to had magically turned into Facebook user because their accounts had been removed. But she had lots of new friend requests, and so it wasn't long before Felix Jordan fancied a chat. Hello. Good morning. Morning. How was your night? Terrible. How was yours? Cool. Nice meeting you. So if you don't mind, can I know more about you? You can try. So where are you from? I live in Guildford. Where are you? I'm from Los Angeles, California, but currently working in Yemen. Let me guess. You're an orthopaedic surgeon doctor. Yes, I am. How did you know that? Why is it only orthopaedic surgeons that get sent to Yemen? Why don't neurosurgeons or cardiac surgeons or any other kind of surgeons get sent there? Well, I don't think it's only orthopaedic doctors are sent to Yemen. Some other doctors are also sent to Yemen. I've only ever met orthopaedic surgeons. Maybe they're sent too many, so you have so little to do that you finish up hanging around on Facebook, while other surgeons actually have work to do. Well, we actually do shifting, so sometimes some of us have time to check up on our families. Shifting. I find shape-shifting is best. Yes. Did you mean you're shifting the furniture? So, times I can be the one to attend to people today, and sometimes it can be other doctors that always give us time to rest. We always have an off day. So do you understand now? No. What are you shifting? Duties. Where are you shifting them to? Do you know what shifting means? Yes. Okay, tell me what it means, please. Please stop asking me too many questions, said our man who'd failed to access Google. Stop talking nonsense then. Please tell me what shifting means. Unless you don't know. You don't know, do you? Said Denise when there was no reply. But our man had realised that he didn't, and he'd blocked Denise. Then there was Leonard Thompson. He also fancied a chat with the newly liberated Denise. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine. I'm Leonard Thompson from Houston, Texas, and you? I live in Guildford, Surrey. It's my pleasure to meet you. How's the weather condition over there? Why is everyone so obsessed with the weather in Guildford? The weather is cold here. Are you happy marriage with her kids? Cold in Houston. I'm a widow with 2 children and 4 grandchildren. I'm really so sorry about your loss. How long have you been widow? My hubby died 6 years ago. I'm a widower with 1 son. Have you noticed that the sob stories are getting even sobbier? Is that a word? I lost my wife due to leukemia cancer 8 years ago, and I haven't been into any relationship since then. My son Kevin is 14 years old. He's studying under the Department of Medicine there. He's currently in Canada. I lost my first daughter Sarah. She's 29 years old. I lost her during delivery, her first baby. I lost both. It's so painful. Studying medicine at 14 years old. Pull the other leg. Yes, that's what he's telling me since when he was very young. Don't be ridiculous, he isn't old enough to go to medical school. What do you mean he's 24? My son is 14 years older, but it's going to be 15 years by next month. Then he obviously isn't at medical school. Why are you telling me untruths? I see you do not have a lot of pictures here. This is your only chance. Tell me the truth about your son, who obviously isn't in medical school. But I'm being honest with you. Even you must know just how daft that sounds. Goodbye. Go and tell your made-up story to someone else. Feel free to talk to yourself. But our man couldn't be bothered and disappeared. The newly released Denise was definitely in demand, because Tony Smith also fancied a chat. Hello. Good morning. Morning. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. It's a pleasure meeting you here. Thank you. Where are you from, if I may ask? I live in Guildford. Where are you? Ooh, okay. Where's that? I'm from California, but currently working in the Gulf Coast of Mexico, around the Atlantic Ocean. What do you do in the Gulf? I'm currently serving in the oil platform, (oil rig), as the head of my department, but I'm on relief assignment because I'll be retiring very soon. How about you? I'm retired. I was an accountant and ran my own business with my late husband. We did accounts for small businesses and individuals. Which oil platform, (oil rig), do you work on? And which department are you head of? The construction department. How long have you been on Facebook? 65 years. What do you construct? Construction of oil holes from the sea. You construct holes? Yes, I guess someone has to. It's a drainage holes. Ah, what does it drain? The ocean? LOL, you're funny. It's a private company. We're not supposed to discuss this outside, said our man, realising he had no idea what he was talking about. Why is that funny? Don't be daft. Oil drilling is common knowledge worldwide. LOL, I told you, it's a private company I work for. Yes, but what drainage holes do isn't private, unless you don't know what they do, obviously. Well, good for you, I guess. I was right. You don't know what they do. Who are you really? You obviously don't construct holes. Who do you think of her? Yes, I'm definitely a her. I hope you're not one of those private investigators. What? Are you on the run? Why would a private investigator be looking for you? What have you done? Well, I won't say much. Have a nice day. Now go on, tell me. What have you done? But apparently our man didn't want to and disappeared. And then there was Kenneth Anthony. He thought he'd talk to Persephone. Hi, how are you doing? Hello, good morning. How are you? And how was your day going? I'm fine, thanks. You're welcome. I was in the shower, just saw your message. Glad to hear from you. We'll be glad to know each other better and be good friends. Okay. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Glad to hear from you again. How you doing? Is that all your conversation? Rewind to the beginning. I just closed from work not long ago when I saw your message. Where'd you live? Can we get to know each other now? We can try. Okay, I'm Kenneth. Where'd you live? I'd never have guessed, she said in reply to him saying I'm Kenneth. So what nice name may I call you? You can't. Where'd you live? I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I live in Leeds in Yorkshire. What about you? Where are you from? What work do you do? I've heard of Leeds, but haven't been there. I'm currently in the high sea working as a marine engineer. Where? So you aren't in Utah? I just said I'm currently in the high sea working. Yes, and I just asked where? Where in the high sea? In Aruba High Sea. What about you? What are you doing for a living? I didn't know that was the name of a sea. I don't work. My divorce settlement supports me. Okay. I do some part-time research for the university in Leeds sometimes. Okay, that's nice. Oh, yes, it's lovely. Real nice. What do you do as a marine engineer? Oh, yes, ultra nice. So how's family and everyone? They're fine. What do you do as a marine engineer? That's nice. Ultra mega nice. My department is in the engine room. Yeah, but what do you do? My department's in the administration building. I'm the head of my department in the engine room, and I control over 19 workers in my department. Yes, but what do you do in the engine room? Why is this so difficult? Why can't you just tell me what your job is, or don't you know? I told you my job. I said I'm an engineer, and I work in the engine room. That's my department. Yeah, and I asked what you do, not your job title, not which room you work in. What do you do in the engine room? You're too much of a dimblewick to understand a simple question. When I go to work, I work in the office block. Doesn't tell you what I do there, does it? OK. I woke in the engine room. Oh, you sleep there. What do you do after you've woken? I take care of the engine. Awesome at last. I assume you haven't graduated past dusting it with an oily rag. You're too much of a dimblewick to do anything more complicated. Imagine someone asking you to do a task, having to ask you 3 times, and then you ignoring them and doing something else anyway. If I may ask, do you live alone or with family? No, you may not ask. I ask if you live alone or with family. I know, unlike you, I can read, and I said no, you may not ask. OK, are you married or single with child? I have 2 adult daughters and I'm divorced. That's really nice to have 2 adult daughters. And how long have you been divorced? None of your business. It's OK, just asking to know about you, and as you know about me too. Except you aren't telling me anything about yourself, except that you can't read. You can ask, and I'll tell you about me. And that you woke up in the engine room, not sure why I even needed to know that. You could start by answering the same questions you've asked me. I mean, I work, not woke. I ask, but you're silent on me. OK, what nice name may I call you? Oh, you think my name isn't nice, goodbye. And in reply to him saying, I ask, but you're silent on me, she said, that doesn't stop you answering them if you think they're appropriate questions to ask. It's not what I mean, OK? What do you mean, then? I just ask what nice name may I call you. So you do think my name isn't nice. Say that once more and you can go and talk to someone with a nicer name than mine. I ask, you never told me your name. You really can't read, can you? Is your name Persephone? Congratulations. You have a beautiful and lovely name. I know what I'm doing. Just want you to say it. Beautiful and lovely. Amazing. I don't understand what that means, she said in reply to him saying, I just want you to say it. What, I ask your name? I want you to say it yourself. That's what I mean. Oh, you do you? Why might that be? I just told you. So tell me, do you live alone or with your daughters? No, you didn't. Why do you want me to say it when you can read it perfectly well? I already told you. You may not ask. I realise you struggle with basic reading and comprehension. Why did you want me to say it when you can read it perfectly well? It's OK. Yes, you told me that you have 2 adult daughters. But I ask if you live with them or live alone. Oh, FGS. Why do I have to say it so many times? I said you may not ask. I will not tell you. I won't answer. OK. And if you ask again, you're blocked. It's OK. Why did you want me to say it when you can read it perfectly well? I'm sorry. 3rd time I've asked. I'm sorry, Persephone. We'll see. Well, I'm a single man with a son named, guess what? Kelvin. We haven't had him for a while. Oh, we haven't had a Kelvin for a while. Oh, Persephone beat me to it. I'll bet he's in boarding school. Yes, he's in boarding school. How'd you know that? Educated guess. OK, so tell me, how do you feel living alone without a man? What a ridiculously stupid question. I feel so sad whenever I think about my past life event. How old are you? 16? Why are you always saying that? Just want to know more about you. Well, grow up and ask sensible questions like a mature gentleman instead of sounding like a teenage kid with a list. You can ask any questions and I'll tell you all what you need to know about me. Yes, of course, I'm a nice, honest, caring and gentleman. Then please try and sound like one. I asked to know about you, same as you asked to know more about me too, so I don't know what you want me to ask about you. No, you don't. You ask silly, intrusive, personal questions like a teenager with a list, and no ability to know that they're questions you shouldn't ask. Are you a teenager with a list? I don't really like the way you talk to me, and I'm not interested in talking to a teenage kid. Goodbye. What questions do you want me to ask you if I don't ask such questions? Persephone! Hope you're not a difficult person. Persephone? Why are you silent on me? Hello, Persephone? Are you there? Hi, Persephone. Good morning. Hi, Persephone. Good day and happy Sunday. Hello, Persephone. Why'd you choose to silent on me? If you don't want to be good friend, you should have let me know, instead of doing this, he said to the person who'd previously said to him, I'm not interested in talking to a teenage kid. Goodbye. Good morning, Persephone. How are you? And how was your day? But of course by then, Persephone had completely ghosted him. And finally, for this compilation, Raymond Watson also fancied a chat with Denise, and he came up with one of those paragraphs that just gets me every time. Hello! Good morning! Morning! How are you doing today? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm fine, thanks. Where are you from? I live in Guildford. Where are you from? And where are you now? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and this is the one that gets me. I was checking the directory, and I unearthed your profile and thought you seemed worth talking to, so I added you. Hope you don't mind. How rude. I don't get it. Once again, it's really my pleasure to meet you. Are you married? And do you have children? Read that disrespectful message you sent, please. If you can't see how rude it was, you can go away. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I delete the message? Please don't be offended, okay? Well, grow up and copy and paste something polite next time, please. I don't understand. Are you married? Which bit didn't you understand? Grow up, copy and paste something polite next time. Good morning. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. So she copied what she'd said before. Which bit didn't you understand? Grow up, copy and paste something polite next time. It's okay. Are you married? Can you read? Yes. Awesome. Then you can answer my question, please, instead of trying to change the subject. She copied it again. I understand your question, but I don't do copy and paste. Okay? Yes, you do. Okay. Enough of this argument. Okay? It's not an argument. Okay? It's you telling lies. Okay? I'm not telling lies. Goodbye, said Denise. I don't like liars. But I'm telling the truth. Good morning. But of course, by then, Denise had ghosted him. I hope you enjoyed this compilation of idiots, ingrates and ignoramuses. If you did, you know what to do by now. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.